Inclusion is about how you make people feel by how you treat them. This is a mantra I hold dear and live by each day. It's the beacon that guides my actions and decisions and reminding me that every person, regardless of their background, skills or identity, is deserving of dignity and respect. It underscores the importance of treating every individual with kindness, empathy and fairness, fostering an environment where everyone feels welcomed and valued. But today I want to challenge us all. Challenge us to broaden our horizons, to expand our perspectives, and to venture beyond the comfortable constraints of our current understanding. We've made strides in diversity and inclusion, but there's a missing piece of the puzzle. A concept that often eludes the limelight, yet holds monumental significance, and that is belongingness. Belongingness. It transcends beyond the simple act of inclusion. It's not just about making room at the table, but making sure that everyone around that table feels like they truly matter, like their voice is heard and valued. It's about creating an atmosphere where every individual doesn't just exist, but thrives, feeling connected, engaged, and integral to the collective. It's about building a work culture that resonates with every employee's personal beliefs and values, making them feel that they're part of something larger than just themselves. So let's dare to think bigger, to dive deeper. Let's strive to transform our workplaces into spaces where everyone doesn't just feel included, but truly belongs. Yes, belongingness. It's not a term you commonly hear in the boardroom or strategy meetings, is it? It's not one of the key performance indicators we usually measure in our business. But it should be. It's a game changer. And you wonder why belongingness. We've got diversity and we've got inclusion initiatives, and they're working well, aren't they? Yes, diversity and inclusion are crucial, and they've come a long way in creating a balanced, respectful workplace. But they're not the end game. Let's consider this. Employees can be part of a diverse team. They can feel included, respected, and valued. But if their personal values, aspirations, and beliefs aren't aligned with the organisation, they mean lack a sense of belonging. That's a glaring issue we need to confront. Belongingness isn't just about fitting in. It goes much deeper. It's the profound difference between being alone and feeling lonely. How many of your employees, despite being part of the team, feel like outsiders? Now that's a question worth pondering. You see, the journey doesn't end at inclusion. It's merely a stepping stone towards belongingness. It's a journey from being present to feeling connected, from being part of something to feeling like you matter. What is the path to fostering belongingness? There are 3 key steps. Creating psychological safe environments, aligning organisational values with your employees, and promoting authenticity. So let me dive deeper into each of these elements. Firstly, creating psychological safety is more than just ensuring physical safety. It's about emotional and intellectual safety. It's about making sure your employees feel safe to express their thoughts, take risks, and make mistakes. It's an environment where employees trust they'll be treated with respect, even when their opinions might be unpopular or when they make a mistake. This kind of environment requires a commitment to open, honest communication and genuine listening. It's about making employees feel heard and valued. It's about building a culture of trust and respect where everyone has a voice and every voice matters. So how do you create psychological safety? It starts at the top. Leaders must lead by example. Setting the tone for open and respectful communication, they must encourage dialogue, ask for feedback, and, most importantly, act on it. It's about creating a culture of continuous learning and improvement, where mistakes are seen as opportunities to grow, not reasons to blame. Next, aligning values. And this isn't about imposing your values on your employees. It's about finding common ground, shared beliefs, and goals that unite you. It's about ensuring your employees' personal aspirations and beliefs resonate with the vision and mission of the organisation. To achieve this, start by clearly communicating your organisation's values. But don't just list them on your website or on your corporate brochures. You have to live them. Every decision, every action, every interaction should reflect your values. And then create opportunities for dialogue. Encourage your employees to share their own values, their own goals. Create platforms for meaningful conversations and find ways to align them with the organisation's. The third step is promoting authenticity. We all wear masks, don't we? We've been conditioned to present our best selves at work, to hide our vulnerabilities, to conform. But in a workplace that fosters belongingness, employees should feel comfortable being themselves, warts and all. Authenticity involves breaking down barriers between professional and personal. It's about acknowledging that our employees aren't robots, but complex, multifaceted human beings with their own strengths, weaknesses, passions, and fears. It's about celebrating our employees' unique perspectives, their diverse backgrounds, their individual talents and quirks. It's about seeing their colour, their faith, their sexuality, their gender identity, their disability or neurodiversity as a value add to your organisation, not a challenge to it. And at this point, I want to pause and reflect. I've spoken about psychological safety, value alignment, and authenticity. But what do these concepts mean in practical terms? How can we translate these ideas into actionable strategies? So let's start with psychological safety. This is about creating an environment where employees are free to express their ideas and opinions without fear of criticism or retribution. It starts with leadership. Leaders must be open to feedback, even when it's critical. They must be willing to admit their mistakes, share their failures as well as their successes, be humble and show humility. They must show their employees it's okay to be human, to be imperfect. Next, when we think about value alignment, this is not a one-time thing. It's an ongoing process. It's about ensuring your organisation's values resonate with your employees' personal beliefs and goals. It's about being flexible, being willing to adapt as your employees grow and change. It's about creating two-way dialogue where your employees feel heard and valued. Finally, authenticity. This involves creating a culture where employees feel comfortable just being themselves. It's all about encouraging diversity in all of its forms, not just in terms of race, gender, or sexuality, but also in terms of personality, experiences, and perspectives. It's about making room for everyone, whether introverted, extroverted, whether analytical or creative, whether they're a morning person or a night owl. These strategies are not easy to implement. They will require time, effort, and a deep commitment to change. They require a willingness to challenge the status quo, to push against the boundaries of what is considered normal or acceptable in the workplace. But the payoff is more than worth it. Workplaces that foster a sense of belonging are more productive, more innovative, and more resilient. They attract and retain top talent. They create employees who are not just satisfied with their jobs, but truly engaged and passionate about their work. I want to leave you with this thought. Inclusion is about presence, but belonging is about connection. And when employees feel they truly belong, that's where they shine their brightest. That's where they bring their best selves to work, their most creative ideas, their most innovative solutions. So let's stop settling for good enough. Let's move beyond diversity and inclusion and start focusing on belongingness. I challenge all leaders to take action. Ask yourself, are you just ticking the boxes when it comes to diversity and inclusion? Or are you truly fostering a culture of belonging? Let's make workplaces where everyone belongs. Everyone can thrive. Because when we do, we truly see positive people experiences. The time to act is now. Together we can create not just a better workplace, but also a better world. My name is Joanne Lockwood. I'm an inclusive culture expert with Sea Change Happen. We work with people in organisations to nurture cultures leading to positive people experiences where everyone can thrive. Thank you.